Think about it. We are part of a team from the very moment we arrive in this world. We discover that in our quest to survive, we need to interact with others. We need to trust and be trusted. We need to help and be helped. Within these teams, we have a choice in terms of how we choose to survive. And that is really where building teams begins. I felt it before I saw it. The connection to a group I knew I belonged, where moments were lived as much as they were made, and together was the only way onward. This is a place where the mind awakens as the body unwinds. A place where all beings can not only live, but thrive. We are the exhilaration in your chest, the shiver down your spine, the voice in your heart answering every murmured, what if? With a thunderous, why not? These are the echoes of a greater story that cannot be stopped. We are the spirit of possible. Elephants in Main Street International has been defined by their never-ending evolution, actively and creatively facing all challenges within corporate culture.
I think within the corporate world, our challenge is really creating great space for conversation.
Well, I think in South Africa we have to create an environment of hope. If you don't have hope, nothing will happen. And I think what we've been doing with the Elephants team is to create hope and happiness.
And we would never have got there without the tools that Elephants have brought to the party.
I mean, sometimes I watch the news and I see things on the news where people talk about unhappiness. It's definitely not what I see in our operation. I can see there's a real hope that the future is going to be bright.
What sets us apart is that we are passionate about restoring human pride and building a common future for all.
The environment tends to wear people down, and if we aren't constantly looking at how do we improve the lives and the self-worth of our employees, we won't achieve what we set out to achieve.
I've never found another company that can do exactly the same. It's pretty much a one-stop shop.
And I think Elephants has helped us with providing hope for our employees and providing a better future for our employees.
Why use Elephants is they are the leaders in their field. They are the best at what they do.
A group of people helping humankind succeed. And this is our story. Our focus is on improving the productivity, performance, viability, and corporate culture of an organization by enhancing individual, team, and leadership ability. We find new solutions. We lead and learn.
Conferences can be very bland, very one way. Elephants have amazing strategies, amazing process ideas on how to break through the barrier of one-way feedback versus great conversations.
So everything that you learn with Elephants, it's not just something that you can apply at work. You can apply it in home, your family life, and I really see a lot more happy people than what I used to see.
On a conference, often you get different groups that are looking for different things, and I think Elephants brings it all together. So they bring the intellectual capability that I find attractive, and then they also bring the fun element.
I think Elephants as a company and the impact they've specifically given has not anymore just been about having a model or a training session or a team building exercise. It's been much more around sitting down, actually getting into what our ethos is, what our company goals are, our culture. So Elephants is all about developing your corporate culture.
Every single person who's been through Elephants in Main Street programs will tell you very clearly, without a doubt, they get out of those interactions feeling a lot better about themselves.
And with the team's worldwide experience and the practical interventions that we could apply in getting our message to all our people was what excited us.
I think engaging people is about creating turning points in their lives, and I think Elephants get that.
By using Elephants, we've had breakthroughs
across the world. There is nothing like it. And it's very difficult to copy because it is individualistic.
The kinds of conversations that are happening as a result of the process have really set us up for a different path.
I think the turning point is around getting people committed around an idea.
Elephants has brought in this great, innovative and different approach in achieving great results, connecting with our people and providing our employees with a new way of doing things.
For me, any partner, and I consider Elephants now a partner in my business, not just a supplier of a service. You know, they are intimately involved in my strategy and my planning, not only for this year, but for the next 10 years.
Frankly, I've only ever worked with Elephants. The real value comes in a relationship that allows Steve and the Elephants team to understand your business.
We enlighten, educate, entertain, and empower organizations across the globe.
That is probably a defining point for me, is that we're global players. We need to think of the bigger picture, and Elephants is a bigger picture company.
Elephants is the only company I know that fully understand and make an effort to fully understand your business before they even start talking product, before they customize a product for you. I think that's the difference that they make for us.
And so when I wanted to do a process with a particular group of people, Elephants in Main for me were the natural choice.
It's all in the way you facilitate and design events and conversations.
But I think as anybody works with them from the first instance, they'll realize that once you've started, it's difficult to stop.
I could also say that people can come and watch and see how we operate and talk to the guys, and not just take it for me for granted. You can see that buzz when you talk about Elephants.
We have a future because we have a history. Born with our feet firmly rooted in South African soil, it all started with an inventive dream, a distinctive dream, an innovative dream.
You know, they don't sit in one place, they don't sit on one program. They look at new innovative ideas, and I think that's really exciting to see the journey moving forward with Elephants.
What the Elephants did for me was they also made video clips.
Which I felt was a huge value add.
I would use that video to market the Peninsula any day, because you saw those real people talking real stories and sharing their experiences, which really made the huge, impact on anybody.
We were all very captivated by it.
And I think what is fantastic about it is really that you end with something to take home.
The initial attraction was, as I say, after I'd seen that video, because there was an excitement and an energy.
And today we've actually used that video footage in a lot of our inductions because we think it gives a very useful insight into who we are and how we behave.
You know, the dynamics and the energy that you see when you watch a video, and you see normal people like me and you jumping up and down, singing, and I would never have thought I'm going to be jumping up and down and sing things.
What I saw was something very different and exciting.
The technology that goes behind Elephants in Main is amazing. I mean, I can at any point in time take my phone, go into the YouTube page, and I can remember a couple of things anywhere in the world and relive. I can look at it over and over and over again.
I can still show that to people, so even for people who weren't there, I can share the energy and the excitement with them because it's absolutely palpable.
It was about getting team involvement.
Seeing my own employees and people that I know personally relive the week, how they relive their experiences.
At the end of the video, the result came out as much more powerful than we ever intended.
I think it's tools like that I think us as leaders of organizations we can learn from. How do we create that type of excitement around our own organizations using multimedia?
What we sell is an experience. In this world, there are things that really matter. Families, relationships, friends. The things that define and change lives. Elephants in Main Street International has been at the heart of helping teams survive through innovative turning point events and solutions. Over 25 years of innovation anchor this international business.
I think Elephants is very professional.
They lead the facilitation. They really become immersed in the idea and they feel like an extension of the team during the time that we are working together.
The relationship has always been extremely personal.
Elephants is uniquely structured, I think, and the differentiation is the energy, the personal attention, the time spent to get to know the business and the people in the business. That put Elephants in a very unique space.
Creating a legacy to change and better the world, capable of building a new future for ourselves and a better tomorrow for you.
Well, I think it's given our employees a different perspective on life. Be prepared to have your mind blown out.
We feel empowered to build on a dream that has brought us here today. You, our clients. Any organization is only as good as its people.
It's not a work intervention, it's a life intervention. We're providing skills and opportunities to our employees that they can apply in their lives, and I think that has been a tremendous turning point in our employees.
The level of professionalism and service delivery is just amazing.
If you don't capture the hearts and minds of people, I think you capture the cognition, but you don't capture the soul and the spirit of it. I think that's something Elephants understand really well. So in their process design, in the solutions they put on the table, it's really heart, head and hand that they take with on the journey.
And that's what Elephants call their turning point interventions.
We believe in providing people a common goal, a structure and strategy to achieve it. Our focus is on building relationships and systems which increase people's ability to produce.
Everyone can come up with a fun team building event, but not everyone can pull off a simulation of reality.
And really a change in South Africa.
Through this process of sharpening ourselves, we got it right, and our business is in a good space. We've improved communications, and it is mainly due to the interventions that we've had with Elephants over the past few years.
And I think that's really the change it brings about.
Our facilitators have a deep and practical understanding, born of experience and training, and of what makes people tick.
Every opportunity that they have, they use to create innovative design and really work for impact.
At the end of the day, everything financially has to sort of play out, and if we're investing, we need to see the return. We actually doubled 2016's revenue in January this year. What can I put that down to? Well, it's the people initiatives that we've put in, and Elephant have brought that connection together.
Elephants in Main Street is very proud of the processes that we have developed.
Your offering is by far
working towards becoming the best we can.
The spark is given by the way Elephants produce and immerse and contribute.
Every organization is different. Our interventions are flexible, and our consultants and facilitators are skilled in matching the process to the need.
And tailor it to our needs. The ability of Elephants to approach a problem, assess what the problem is, and come up with a solution to deal with those effectively.
We understand your needs and wants perfectly.
It's not a template which is laid over our organization. Elephants has brought quite a unique and innovative solution to our environment.
And now, if you look at the teams, they know each other, they are a lot more friendly, open.
People who didn't communicate before communicate really effectively.
Building teams is our answer to making the world a better place for us and for our children.
Elephants really buy into what we want to succeed and feel our success is their success.
A global organization with the power, direction and confidence to shape our future. In the next years, we will continue to invent new ways for teams to work together. Will you join us? We all want to help one another. People are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness. We, the people, have the power. The power to create change. The power to create happiness. to make this life a magnificent adventure. In this world, there's room for endless potential. There's room for endless possibilities. So let us help you. Welcome to Elephants in Main Street International. We are the spirit of possible.